Welcome back to the channel. I recently did a video on the 40 best country artists of all time. A lot of people like that one, so I thought I'd follow up with this one. This one is titled 15 Famous Country Singers and Their Biggest Hits. Looks like we got Willie Nelson in the mix. Let's take a look. Country music is seemingly as popular as ever, with artists like Morgan Wallen, Jelly Roll, and Zach Bryan topping charts and building loyal fan bases. Their success is due in large part to the scores of popular singers who have helped the genre to evolve for decades. From early superstars like Johnny Cash and George Jones to contemporary performers like Shania Twain and Darius Rucker, these artists have left an indelible mark on country music through their iconic songs and considerable presence in popular culture. These 15 famous country singers are some of the greatest to ever grace the stage and airwaves. First on the list is Hank Williams. He lived from 1923 to 1953. His famous songs are Your Cheatin' Heart and Cold Cold Heart. Considered country music's first superstar, Hank Williams suffered from spina bifida and found an escape in music. He first played his guitar at age 8 and made his debut on the radio when he was only 13. He rose in popularity after early hits like Move It On Over and the Lovesick Blues, but the singer struggled on and off the stage with alcohol and morphine abuse. Just days after collapsing in Knoxville, Tennessee hotel room, Williams died on January 1st, 1953 while traveling to a concert. Luckily, his legacy lives on in more ways than one. His son, Hank Williams Jr., also became a country star. Next on the list is George Jones. He lived from 1931 to 2013. Famous songs, He Stopped Lovin' Her Today and White Lightning. George Jones began performing on the streets of Texas as a child to help his family. During the Korean War, he played in San Jose, California bars while serving in the Marines. By the end of the 1950s, he had his first #1 country single in White Lightning. The singer also had a number of hits, and his third wife, singer Tammy Wynette, including We're Gonna Hold On in 1973, but his ongoing substance abuse helped lead to his 1975 divorce. Jones did eventually improve his lifestyle and received a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2012. Next on the list is Johnny Cash, who lived from 1932 to 2003. Famous songs, I Walk the Line and Ring of Fire. Known as the Man in Black for his striking on-stage attire, Johnny Cash served in the U.S. Air Force and set off on a musical career following his discharge in 1954. Performing with his bandmates, the Tennessee Two, the singer became a superstar with the release of I Walk the Line in 1956. Cash continued making music all the way into the new millennium before dying of complications from diabetes in September of 2003. His life and marriage to June Carter Cash were the basis of the 2005 biopic Walk the Line, starring Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon. Next on the list is Loretta Lynn, who lived from 1932 to 2022. Famous songs were Coal Miner's Daughter and You Ain't Woman Enough to Take My Man. Loretta Lynn, born in Butcher Hollow, Kentucky, rose to fame in the 1960s with the help of her friend Patsy Cline. Lynn's songs didn't shy away from political issues and often illustrated the everyday struggles of young women and mothers. Lynn's 1970 autobiographical song Coal Miner's Daughter later served as the title of her 1976 memoir and the Oscar-winning 1980 biopic starring Sissy Spacek as Lynn. The country singer died in October of 2022 at the age of 90. Next on the list is Patsy Cline, who lived from 1932 to 1963. Famous songs were Crazy and She's Got You. Considered one of country's greatest vocalists, Patsy Cline dropped out of school at age 16 to help earn money for her family. In between jobs, she performed on radio stations and competed in singing competitions. She eventually joined the cast of the Grand Ole Opry and toured with Johnny Cash. Cline tragically died in a plane crash in March 1963. Like her good friend Loretta Lynn, Cline's life became the subject of a biographical film, Sweet Dreams, starring Jessica Lange, that came out in 1985. Next on the list is Willie Nelson, who was born in 1933 and still alive. Famous songs are On the Road Again and Always on My Mind. Willie Nelson, who's 90, became the face of the outlaw country genre, which challenged the conservatism prevalent in Nashville, Tennessee, and the industry right large. After initially starring off as a songwriter in 1960, earning as little as $50 per week, the Texan found mainstream success starting with his 1975 album Red-Headed Stranger. The 12-time Grammy winner also formed the super group Highwaymen with Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, and Kris Kristofferson. He also helped organize the first Farm Aid benefit concert in 1985. Next on the list is Dolly Parton, who was born in 1946 and is still alive. Famous songs, I Will Always Love You and 9 to 5. Dolly Parton is one of the most beloved figures in music, with a pair of overall #1 songs and countless country hits such as Jolene and Heartbreaker. A member of both the Country Music Hall of Fame and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, she is set to release her first rock-focused album, Rockstar, in November of 2023. In addition to singing, the 77-year-old is also an author, founder of the Imagination Library, and an accomplished businesswoman who co-owns the popular Dollywood amusement park in Tennessee. Next on the list is George Strait, who was born in 1952, is still alive. Famous songs were I Saw God Today and All My Exes Live in Texas. George Strait, who's 71, signed a solo record contract in 1981 and didn't look back, releasing a series of successful albums including Something Special in 1985 and Oceanfront Property in 1987. By 1990, he was a two-time Country Music Association Entertainer of the Year, having earned the title consecutively, no less. In 2003, Strait received the National Medal of the Arts from President George W. Bush. He also started a children's charity called the Jennifer Lynn Strait Foundation, named after his daughter who died in a car accident in 1986. Next on the list is Reba McEntire, who was born in 1955, still alive. Famous songs are Fancy and Whoever's in New England. Reba McEntire has long been one of the busiest artists in country music, releasing more than 30 studio albums over her career. She overcame tragedy after a 1991 plane crash killed 8 members of her band. A 4-time recipient of Best Female Vocalist honors from the Country Music Association, the 68-year-old singer also became an accomplished television star who fronted her own sitcom Reba and is currently a mentor on the singing competition The Voice. Next on the list is Randy Travis, who was born in 1959, still alive. Famous songs are On the Other Hand and Forever and Ever Amen. Randy Travis and his instantly recognizable baritone voice ushered in a new wave of country artists like Travis Tritt and Clint Black as part of the new traditionalist movement and propelled country back to its roots. Known for his series of popular faith-based songs, 64-year-old Travis was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2016. The singer survived a stroke in 2013 and relearned how to sing and play the guitar, though he no longer performs. Next on the list is Toby Keith, who was born in 1961, passed away in 2024. Famous songs courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, The American, Angry American, and I Love This Bar. A former oil worker and professional football player, Toby Keith's music career took off as his 1993 debut album became platinum certified the next fall. In addition to his solo work, the singer also collaborated with country legends Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard. In recent years, Keith's primary concern was his health. He was diagnosed with stomach cancer in 2021 and underwent chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery. Despite reassuring updates over the years, Keith died at age 62 in February of 2024. Next on the list is Garth Brooks, who was born in 1962, currently still alive. Famous songs, Friends in Low Places, and If Tomorrow Never Comes. Garth Brooks made history in 1991 when his studio album A Rope in the Wind debuted atop the Billboard 200, the first country album to ever do so. According to the Songwriters Hall of Fame, he has sold more than 160 million albums to date. The 61-year-old also helped launch the career of Martina McBride, who opened for the singer on his 1990 tour. Brooks, who married country singer Trisha Yearwood in 2005, is also known for his bipartisan political views and has performed at 2 inauguration ceremonies for President Barack Obama in 2009 and Joe Biden in 2021. Next on the list is Shania Twain, who was born in 1965 and is still alive. Her famous songs are You're Still the One and That Don't Impress Me Much. Born in Windsor, Canada, 58-year-old Shania Twain emerged as a country and pop crossover star in the 1990s off the success of her albums The Woman in Me and Come On Over. As a result, she is the highest-selling female country music artist ever, according to Billboard. Twain had several surgeries, including as recently as 2018, to treat tightening of her vocal muscles. But in 2022, she proved her career was far from over with the release of her 6th studio album, Queen of Me. Next on the list is Darius Rucker, born in 1966 and is still alive. Famous songs, It Won't Be Like This for Long and Alright. Before he became a country star, Darius Rucker was known as the frontman for rock band Hootie and the Blowfish, who had hits like Hold My Hand, Only Wanna Be With You, and I Go Blind in the 1990s. Rucker has said radio stations and others in the country community doubted he could succeed in the genre as a black artist. However, the 57-year-old immediately proved them wrong when his first single, Don't Think I Don't Think About It, went right to number 1 on the Hot Country Songs chart in 2008. And the final artist on today's list is Tim McGraw, born in 1967 and is still alive. Famous song, It's Your Love and Just to See You Smile. The son of former Major League Baseball pitcher Frank Tug McGraw, Tim McGraw took pre-law courses in college, but quickly dropped out to pursue music. Seems like he made the right choice. 26 of Tim McGraw's songs have reached number 1 on Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart, and the singer has acted in films like Friday Night Lights in 2004, Flicka in 2006, and The Blind Side in 2009. McGraw, 56, is also known as one half of country music's biggest power couple. He married 5-time Grammy winner Faith Hill in 1996. Alright, there you have it, 15 famous country singers and their biggest hits. Get in that comment section and let me know who your favorite singer is on this list. I'd be interested to hear from you. I'm not sure who my favorite would be, maybe Willie Nelson, but don't let my vote sway you. I've always been a big Willie Nelson fan, grew up with Willie Nelson in our household. My parents played Willie all the time, so I like me some Willie Nelson, but who do you like? Put it in the comment section, I'd be interested to hear from you. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please take a second to hit that thumbs up like button. Helps get this in front of a few more eyes. And if you really enjoy this sort of content, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching to the very end. We'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.